A hilarious new stand-up special from comedy legend Jim Gaffigan, The Skinny, is coming to Hulu November 22nd. This Thanksgiving, see Jim in a whole new light as he gives you the inside scoop on everything from parenting teenagers to weight loss and gaslighting family members. For everyone in need of a happy hour, the new hilarious stand-up special, Jim Gaffigan, The Skinny, premieres November 22nd, streaming on Hulu.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/creditcard based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Ask me, ask Iliza anything. It's time to ask me all your questions. Summer's here again. Summer is here again. And the only upside to that is that Bud Light has continued to bring you sip-episodes. And we've got new flavors, Bud Light Seltzer iced tea. And you know you like the Bud Light Seltzer lemonade. It's tasty, it's crispo. And now there's Bud Light Seltzer iced tea. And you know we're a fan of tasty combinations on this show. So you can mix them together and you can make a Bud Light Seltzer alcoholic Arnold Palmer. Tasty alcohol, tasty buzz, making golf's most sophisticated drink. And I know you're wondering, you're like, iced tea? What kind of iced tea? Well, you know Bud Light Seltzer is going to bring you some flavored iced tea. They're not going to give you your grandma's iced tea. They got Bud Light Seltzer iced tea peach, raspberry, tangerine, and apple. Intrigued? As am I.
Intrigued? Yeah, I know. I thought peach was going to get you, but tangerine really got you.
You don't see hard apple unless it's a cider.
I choose an apple anything when given the option. So this has worked out well for me. But because
What
I
was
choose
that?
an apple. You know I like an apple. You know that
I've literally never seen you eat an apple.
I liked the apple crisp Bud Light Seltzer, and I was on a call with them, and I wanted them to make me candles.
Cool brag. That was my idea. And I've never seen you eat a regular apple. I've never seen you have applesauce.
Well, I don't eat a regular apple because I don't like to bite directly into something. I also don't eat meat on a bone.
Okay, not relevant. Like I take the apple, I ferment it, apple liquor.
If I could bring the apple here and you would cut it up for me, I would eat it.
Okay, I'll get Noah on that. I went to a friend's house in Palm Springs, and it was like a house that they like just let their friends borrow. It was a friend's friend, and the house was like fully stocked, but they had like a bar cart, and they had a little sign that said honor bar, like please replace what you drink. And there were so many half-consumed bottles. For some reason, there were a lot of bottles of like apple liqueur. Like, you know, someone was like, I drank half a thing of vodka, so I'll just replace it with creme de violette. Still alcohol if you're in a pinch. It was like the weirdest bar cart.
Yeah, nobody wants that. That's why I like something like a Bud Light Seltzer. I like when it's in one can, it's mine. And when I'm done with it, I'm done and no one else is involved in what I'm doing.
Well, lucky for you, you only live with a cat. No one's going to bother you. Yeah, it's mine. What's the new slogan for Bud Light Seltzer? Paws Off. I'm Emily. Here's my badge. Get your paws off me.
I think we've decided Tianfu is more of a sheriff than I am, but she's
She
a
regulates. She is Snow Peach. Bud Light Seltzer Snow Peach. There's an idea for you guys. Hey, Bud Light Seltzer, you listening for the holidays? Snow Peach in flavors like Snow Peach, Biscuit Mouth, and Dead Worm. Tasty.
Okay. We're going to help people with their summer queries, not their dead worm queries.
We're queer for the summer. I kiss who I wanna.
It's not a bad song.
Queer for the summer. Making out with who I wanna.
It's nice.
Pronouns in my profile.
Okay, let's help some people.
Okay.
Niara Ayman, don't need to be anonymous, LOL, but, and then in quotes, the beach? Is it overrated? I feel like if you aren't a beach person, everyone gets upset, but I'm just more of a pool or lake human. Thoughts?
Ooh.
I've had many discussions where I say I don't love the beach, but don't hate them, and everyone tells me I'm crazy and beaches are the best thing in the world of creation, LOL. Now, you know what side I'm on.
You're on stay inside.
I'm on pool over beach.
I've never seen you at a pool.
I'm on anti-sand patrol.
It's because you hate nature.
I don't like sand.
Oh, please. There's sand at a lake. It's where all the dead bodies are buried at the bottom of the lake. There's sand at lakes. I'm interested to know what type of beach you have access to and if you've ever been to a great beach. That being said, like LA is like, beach culture, and like Santa Monica Pier is a garbage hole. Like if you want to see a bunch of families with their kids in like full clothing in the water, like that's the place to go.
And a lot of half naked photo shoots under that pier.
Yeah, it's not like crystal clear water, but if you get a nice beach, or if you get like a beach where the residents actually care about the beach, it's a nice thing. I'm not a lake gal. I always feel like people who, and this is, I alienating a lot of our listeners, you know, like in Minnesota, like we go to the lake, and a big part of like Texas is the lake. Our family didn't do a lake, and it's always like you get to the lake house and it's always like okay to be cheesy themed, like signs on paddles, like at the lake gal. I'd rather be at the lake. This is a lake family. We buried grandpa in the lake. There's bodies in our lake. It's like half nautical, half swampy. That being said, it's all about the environment. How can you be anti-beach? It sounds like you're anti-animal and environment. A pool is easier and definitely always cleaner.
I like a pool. You know what I really like? And this might surprise you. A river, tubing on a river.
I would never. Oh my God. Look, I'm not a deep ocean diver. There's a lot of things in there. In fact, I think we saw some scary things in the ocean and we were like, let's go to Mars. But you get a beautiful beach with crystal clear water and little shoals of fish swimming around and like pink sand or white sand. It's awesome.
I just think about like getting salt water in my eye.
It doesn't actually hurt anymore. When you were a kid, it really stung. I recently was in the ocean and like my eyes were fine. It's a memory from being a kid. You're fine. Even though a crab bit me once, the beach is fine.
I got bit by a crab too, but I don't think I've been stung by a jellyfish.
I think you would know.
Unless I blocked it
I don't know.
out.
I can't feel my feet most of the time. So
But those you know, it was always so fun to find those like little bitty crabs that are in the sand that go, but like little bugs almost, but they're crabs.
No, they're bugs. That's what a crab is. Anyways, the answer is all bodies of water are beautiful, and you probably just haven't been to a nice beach. A day at the beach, if you're not freckly, and then you come home. The best is when you come home from the beach and you're hot and you're like a teeny bit sunburned and you got sand all in your craw, and then you take that shower and you have that like beachy day glow, and you know that you've like burned calories because you've been in the sun running around.
Oh, that is my aunt lives in Florida and she had HBO and like we didn't, and she was like the cool aunt. And so I remember very distinctly, like we go to the beach, we come home, take a shower, like put on my like PJs, put on shorts, and then she would be watching Sex and the City and I would hear it and I'd be like, oh,
for some reason
we don't have that at my house.
When she said HBO, it sounded like HPV. I mean, she had HBO and we felt really bad.
So
anyway, so the answer is you'll find people that agree with you and disagree with you, but you are wrong. Beaches are good. Depends on the beach. Also depends on the lake.
I think the funnest thing at a beach is to find one of those like inlets where it's still water and take your look. Because I like a little tube and I want to sit on it.
Stagnant water.
I like stagnant water.
Oh God. Like Sharknado, stagnant water. The lake, stagnant water.
After the first Sharknado came out, I tweeted a lot of times at Sharknado with new title ideas.
Did they write back? Did the Chicken Shack who made that movie write back?
The Asylum never got back to me.
Kick it. Sun and sunscreen, pool and you in the pool. Summer is all about perfect combinations, refreshing combinations. And that's why Bud Light Seltzer is bringing you Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade and Bud Light Seltzer Iced Tea to make the perfect summer combinations. You can make a Bud Light Seltzer Arnold Palmer in any flavor. They got peach. You could do raspberry. You could do strawberry lemonade with the peach iced tea. The combinations are, I'm not going to say endless because I think there's some math on that, but Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade and Bud Light Seltzer Iced Tea are teaming up to bring you the ultimate summer Arnold Palmer. I think alcoholic beverages should be fun. Never understand the people that are like, I'll just sit still and have a whole glass of vodka. No one talk to me. Especially since it's Bud Light Seltzer. Seltzer is fun. That's why it comes in fun flavors, okay? And it's summer, so have fun with it. You grab some crushed ice. You know the kind I mean, the tasty kind, the good ice. Get you a Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade. Get you a Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade lemon, right? Because you want to reinforce that lemon flavor. And then get a Bud Light Seltzer Iced Tea and raspberry. Mix those up. Layer that drink if you want. Doesn't matter. It's all going to get mixed up in your tum-tum. Put in that good ice. Get a nice big reusable plastic cup and you just get in a pool float and you just sip your cares away. float out to the middle of the pool and then ask for someone to help and have you come in with the skimming net and you can pull yourself back in because you don't want to get your hair wet. Tasty. That's mine.
What ice is the good ice?
The little ones.
Like crushed?
Yeah, like crushed little ones.
I want a crescent moon cube.
Okay. That is so annoying. What does that mean? Are you talking about like regular ice?
Yeah.
No one has cubes. That's weird when there's cubes. Who has full cubes?
Right. Only like restaurants have cubes. And then there's like those
Nice.
orbs.
I like
which would
the
be
nice
so
ice.
intense if you make yourself a drink and put your own orb ice in there.
You pour Bud Light Seltzer over it. You're like, I'm classing it up this summer.
Yeah. Put a
Kisses
little
are
umbrella.
$5. Little umbrella, little slice of peach, little sugar rim. Throw a couple candies in there. I know what you're thinking. You're like, what if I can't get the Bud Light Seltzer lemonade and the Bud Light Seltzer iced tea? Well, lucky for you, I have spoken with them. And at my behest, no, they did this on their own. Bud Light Seltzer has a mix pack. So you get a couple flavors of lemonade, a couple flavors of iced tea. You can do the lemon and the raspberry because those flavors are in there. Mix it up. That way you can sample the ones you like and go back for the full packs later. I appreciate that convenience, Bud Light Seltzer, lemonade, and iced tea. All of the Bud Light Seltzers are 5% ABV, 100 calories, and gluten-free. I mean, they could not be making it easier to have a good time this summer. Remember, you can get all the different flavors of Bud Light Seltzer delivered at budlight.com/delivery or pick it up at your local neighborhood grocery, convenience, or liquor store.
All right, our next summer question is kind of just a pandemic question, kind of just an Earth question, but I think it's going to be happening more and more and more as we go into a vaccinated summer. Anonymous, I have a question I've been wanting to ask forever, and I just keep forgetting, honestly. But here we are. I like throwing parties at my apartment and inviting my coworkers over. They're my closest friends in the city I live in, and I moved to 2 years ago. Usually, I invite everyone, including people I may not really want to invite. I want to throw a small get-together soon, but I'm tired of feeling obligated to invite everyone. We are pretty close. There's only like 20 of us total, and there's no way to invite certain people without the people I don't like
I have
finding
the perfect
out.
answer.
To add, these people don't know I don't like them, and I'd like to keep it that way, LOL. Do you guys have any advice on how I could go about having my little party, invite who I want, and not offend those that may find out?
Oh my God, I feel like I wrote this question like 5 years ago.
So in this week's episode of John Levy, you talk about wanting, like, how you don't get invited to parties. Like, there's a lot of conversation surrounding it.
No, this is different. And you know what? I really don't like a lot of my friends and they think I like them, but I really don't like them. How do I let them keep thinking I like them, but not have to spend time with them? You want the benefit of them liking you, but you truly don't want to spend the time. Look, as a person who has recently hit my max capacity for hearing other people's pedantic stories, here's what you do. Okay. You take, what do you like? She likes 5 of them. One hot boy.
There's 20 of us total.
This is all work people.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what you do. So you take the ones that you like, 1 or 2 of them, and you just be like, I'm doing a tiny little hang. And you can invite the others, and then you all secretly make a pact to be like, yeah, we just decided last minute. So if anybody asks, hey, why wasn't I invited? You can be like, oh my God, it was last minute. There were just like a couple of us. This isn't high school. You are allowed to have a very low key thing, or you could invite 2 and then be like, yeah, let's invite Todd and let's invite Mary. Like it can be less casual. You're making this is like the problem when you're a kid and you have a small class and you're a birthday party, you have to invite everyone so nobody feels bad. Or make it on a difficult night. Get together. There's no way you don't like these other people and you're alone. So get like your 3 best friends and be like, how do we feel about this? And they'll be like, yeah, we don't like accounting either. And then you just agree to keep it between you, or you just do it on an off night, or the king of all lies, like, oh, I sent out the Evite. I don't know why I didn't see it. You don't have to invite everyone. You can just keep it really small and be like, oh, we just kept it small. That's the answer. Where was I? Be like, oh, we just kept it small.
Also, you have to be aware of, like, the only way you're going to get caught is if people are posting or telling other people. It's like, you got to only invite people who are going to be cool.
It doesn't even if you post it, first of all, if somebody has the gall to come up to you and be like, where is my invite? You can just be like, oh my God, we just kept it was last minute.
Yeah.
We were at dinner. We decided to do that. That's it. Like, just make it like you didn't even think about it.
it was just so much easier to lie before social media.
But also that's so shit, like demanding a group hang. So all 20 people, you can also say that, be like, it's really hard to host all 20 people. So I just don't. You can also say like my neighbors complain that I had too many people over. Also, how about it's kind of COVID, so it's not safe.
It's kind of COVID.
You are within your rights. And look, if you're hanging out with 19 people and you're leaving one out, but you are allowed to not cater to 20 people.
Yeah, cut it down to 10. Leave out 10.
What'll happen is they'll each bring someone and then you've only left out 3 and then you're going to be a piece of garbage. So keep it to the 5 and, try different mixes.
Yeah, do a bunch of little bitty ones. Also, this sounds exhausting. Make someone else host.
Yeah, but you like doing it, so just keep it small. Or it'd be like, I was a dinner party and I don't have the funds to host a 20-person dinner.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to ask you about that. And if they do, like, that person's a loser.
Yeah.
I do have a friend who has a friend who always is like, hey, what are we doing for your birthday? And you're just like, you guys never talk. You never see each other. Like, what? Who are those people? Check in. If you're not getting an invite, it means you're not invited. And it doesn't mean they hate you. It just means you're not invited.
If I'm being honest, I never have a birthday party just because I'm like,
that's insane.
I don't want to deal with and choosing who to. The thought of compiling a guest list to me is such a nightmare.
Let me give you a hack for when you do actually have a birthday. When you do choose
just
to.
Me and you and Noah.
When we do celebrate your birthday. Have a friend send out the evites and you can always blame the friend. Be like, oh, I don't know. I have done that. I've been like, I don't know. Wait, what email do I have? That's so weird. I sent it. Or you can always blame technology. I sent it.
That's good.
I sent that text. I didn't see the email. I sent that evite.
Yeah.
Nope. And just be like, oh my God, I don't know. Emails, everything. Like, I didn't see it. I never sent it. I never saw it. I sent it. I didn't send it. I'm a sentient being. I'm a centaur.
That's
dollars
a good
and
plan.
cents. Make dollars and cents.
Yeah. Well, so this summer, as people are getting back out into the world and you can't say that you can't hang out because you're not vaccinated, make someone else put your evite list together.
If you're doing a big party. Or you can be like, my friend, like just, it was a last minute thing. That's always the answer. It was a last minute thing. I just told people to text people. Put it on the people. Power to the people because the people have the power. Put it on the people.
I was hoping, I planned this party as a game of telephone and whoever it got to, it got to.
It was a great experiment and you've been left out, Gary, in accounting because you're a turd.
There was a Reddit thing where someone was truly like, there's always after work drinks and they plan them at my work. But every time I say who's going, and if they say HR is going, I don't go because I don't think it's right for an employee to fraternize with HR. And it was like,
I get that.
But this person will not go to. Everyone else in the company is like having, like, if there's a party and he goes, HR shouldn't be invited to company parties. I was like, what?
They should stay at the library.
Yeah.
And have water.
It's just so weird. Where I was like, look, so a lot of people are weird. Just don't invite them to your party.
Are we doing Top of the Cob first episode?
We can, you want to do one?
No. You know what I'm ending this year coming out of the pandemic? I'm done with small talk / small text.
So you just had a bottom of the cob you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Look, this is not about us. This is about the beauty of our friends at Bud Light Seltzer.
I know that there are people out there who feel the way I feel. I also know there are people out there who love a Bud Light Seltzer, as do I. Get into summer. Quit answering texts. Mix together that Bud Light Seltzer lemonade and that Bud Light Seltzer iced tea and just disconnect. Unplug. Have the friends that you like over. Get a little tipsy on an alcoholic Arnold Palmer. Play some mini golf. And tell everyone to screw off. Screw off.
I don't know.
A big hearty and effervescent thank you to Bud Light Seltzer for bringing back the Sipisodes, for coming at us ice cold with seasonal flavors, and for bringing us Bud Light Seltzer lemonade and Bud Light Seltzer iced tea in juntos, which means together. Tasty flavors. And right now you're like, but how is it only for celebrities? How do I get it? No, it's never been easier. You can get Bud Light Seltzer delivered at budlight.com/delivery, or you can pick it up. This is going to sound analog, but at a store of neighborhood, a store of convenience, and a store of liquor.
You know what's fun? If
the
you're
stores
in LA,
are thrice.
Go to that Circus Liquors from Clueless. Just have a nice time. That's where I got your last I think I wanted to get us some more for something like last round. And I went to that store because I was like, if I'm going to a liquor store, I'm going to the Clueless one.
Yeah. Tasty. Bud Light Seltzer Sipisodes are back, courtesy of Bud Light.
The holidays are here at the Home Depot, so let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in our huge assortment of shapes, sizes, and styles. Like the easy-to-assemble Jackson Noble fir, with pre-lit branches perfect for styling with all your favorite ornaments. Or the Flock Starry Light Fraser fir, with over 1,900 pre-lit memory wire branches that keep their shape so it's ready right out of the box. Ooh. Find the perfect tree now at the Home Depot.
This Thanksgiving, Butterball wants you to really connect. Let's get back to sharing traditions together around the table. Let's talk like we used to. We'll help with the turkey so you can enjoy every moment. Visit Butterball.com for turkey tips.